Hey guys, so anybody that's been watching this latest journey, I was going to try to quit vaping. That lasted all of about a day. I'm going to go over to kind of what went wrong and kind of where I go from here on it. So anyway, just keep tuning in. If you haven't done it already, please click on that like, subscribe link down below and be notified anytime we're doing these. Leave me any comments down below and please share with your friends. We'll get into more of kind of what happened, what went wrong, and where we go from here as soon as we roll the intro. Of course, we always start these videos with the basics: coffee. Hey guys, so if you've been watching these, you know, one of my latest journeys, I was going to attempt to quit vaping, and evidently it's a lot more addictive than I thought it was. So I've been vaping now, and just so you know, for some reason this time it was super tough. You know, I quit and it just consumed my thoughts. Man, I just really wanted one all day. You know, funny thing is when you know, my wife sat down, vaping about a month ago. You know, one of her co-workers were trying to kill some bugs, and she got sick one time and got this kind of adult onset asthma, and it just totally triggered stuff. She started getting sick. It triggered the asthma real bad. And since that happened, she came home, and every time she would try to vape, you know, after she kind of got over that a little bit, she'd try to vape, it would trigger that asthma again. So she was able to set it down and just walk away from it. She's been off of it about a month. You know, I'm real proud of her. Funny thing is, while I quit, and, you know, I made it almost a day, you know, I didn't make it a real long time, but it was just eating me up. You know, towards the tail end of the day, I finally gave in to it. While I was quit, the funny thing is, I guess just the finality of it, what it triggered in her, and she had been fine quitting, you know, I mean, she did it with no problem, set it down, walked away. But when I quit, the finality of that not being around in case she did slip, she started craving it real bad that day. And as soon as I finally caved in and started vaping, all those cravings of hers went away. So yeah, it kind of leads up some questions on how, I remember when I used to smoke, you know, and I quit smoking for, 15 years or more. And when all the vape and the technology, me being a geek, you know, I kind of picked it up and started doing it then. But when I finally set it down, I walked away from it, never went back. Yeah, there were times that, you know, you had cravings of it and stuff, but never went back to that stuff. So what's the difference between then and now, you know? And that's some of the things I'm going to be kind of analyzing, going over in my head. You know, I really do want to quit, but what's the difference? You know, I look at some other things, like actually when I quit last time, you know, one of the things that kind of replaced that was food. Like I got up to almost 300 pounds just because it tended to be that food was kind of replacing that. Ended up getting heart stuff, having to go in and get a stent put in because my widowmaker artery was getting so clogged up and stuff. So, you know, once I started vaping again and doing all that, you know, I was able to drop a lot of the weight off. So, you know, I'm going, okay, so if I quit vaping, is it healthier to vape, healthier to not vape? You know, and I know the answer to that is it's always healthier breathing oxygen than anything else. So, you know, logically, I kind of know that, but the difference in last time, I remember when I finally set them down, you know, was when I was going to become a worship pastor for this thing, and it was really more of a duty and stuff with God. And if I was up there playing in the front of the church, I didn't want, you know, if there were kids watching or different people there, to associate that with being okay and everything else. And it was more out of a duty and obligation that I stopped it. Whereas this time it was more just wanting to quit for the heck of it, and, you know, quit just to try to be healthier. And that didn't work real well. That ended up just being overwhelming urges. And, You know, the other thing I know is I tried to quit smoking 2 or 3 times before when I was younger. So I do know it's not the end of the road to doing that. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna regroup, go over, and why do I really want to quit, and what's the motivations on it, and kind of figure out. It's also not the last time I'll quit vaping. One thing to remember with addiction and everything else is addiction sucks. It's it's a monster that comes after you to try to kill you. So, it's not a pretty thing to mess with, addiction of any kind, whether it's drugs, alcohol, smoking, whatever it is. They are a beast. They're a monster. They're a real monster. And, you can't just give up when you're battling a monster. So, I am still going to try to quit and reevaluate my motivations and why I gave into it so easy and so quick this time. So anyway, last time when I quit smoking, man, I tried like 3, 4, 5 times, and you do it, you fail, you do it, you fail. But the biggest thing when you're battling any kind of addiction is you keep getting up and getting on that horse, and you don't just give up. And if you really want to beat it, eventually, you can beat any of the addictions. People can tend to give up on you if you quit 1 time, 2 times. You've tried 3 or 4 times. The next time you're quitting, they're just going, oh yeah, he's going to do it again. And then finally there comes a time when, it ain't even about the hype. You don't even tell people, you just set them down and you don't pick it up anymore. And you move on with your life. So anyway, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know how many times. The one thing I do know is I'm not a quitter. Hey, maybe that's why I couldn't quit. But anyway, I'm not going to quit at quitting the smoking. So I will figure this thing out and get to where I quit the vaping eventually. But for right now, it was a big epic fail on the first attempt. And just wanted to be honest with you guys, right? I didn't want anybody going, oh, I'm proud of you for this. No, I failed on the first attempt. Does that mean I'm down and out? No, I will end up quitting vaping. I've just got to reanalyze my own stuff and reevaluate, why is it you were quitting? Was the motivation right? Are you doing it for somebody else? It never works until you're to a point that you're doing it for yourself. Or in my case, I was doing it for myself, but because of my representation of God and answering to God, he's going to see you no matter where you're at. So, you can't cheat God. He's going to see you no matter where you're at. If you're by yourself, if you're hiding in a freaking room somewhere doing it, he's always going to see it. So anyway, I just need to reevaluate some stuff. Just wanted to get with you guys, let you know kind of where my mind state was at, right now. Still got the addiction there to it, trying to figure things out. So anyway, until I do, I'll keep you further notified. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. So hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like these videos, please go to the site, check out more of them. We got more videos. You can see videos on everything from consumer reviews, actually when I was trying to quit vaping, and we've got a ton of videos on RV trips, on all kinds of stuff, working on things on the RV, around the house. And anyway, so be sure to check out the videos. We appreciate you guys. And if you want to get any great deals on stuff, look down in the description down below. We've got some link to some good shoes we checked out, and some other stuff. Great deals on glasses, these RFID front pocket wallets that I have. So be sure to check some of that stuff out, and I think they're in the consumer reviews section. And anyway, thanks a lot. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next video.